Good evening.
Hi, Alycia.
Hola, Ana. ¿Qué tal?
Oh, muy bien. But my nose was just itchy. I'm wondering if Tarot Destroyer is going to show up.
Oh, you got to go on the back end and block that. Hi, guys. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a fantastico week. I hope no bueno things happened.
Wait, no bueno things.
Yeah, no bueno things.
no bueno things.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I have no other way of saying that right now. My brain's not totally into Espanol. I have to get back on and watch some more of those soap operas, the telenovelas.
Well, just watch Hilaria Baldwin.
No, man, she's gonna try and teach me words that probably aren't even words.
She's mucho Espanol.
She mucho loves el Bitcoin. So no bueno. Oh, goodness. So look at all everybody's here. Marisol, Gina, Nicole, Carla, Donna, Excitable 67, Info Entertainment 999, Penny D, Let Them Ponies Run. Let me see. Rose and Nikki, Tarot Destiny, Susan's here. Oh,
Gina, Carla,
Robin. Welcome. Come on in. The tarot's right.
I already did a sloppy shuffle. I just dropped some cards. It almost sounds like me. Dude, my nose is like really itchy. Who am I getting in a fight with? Oh my God.
Is that what that means? I thought you were like maybe hairy and you had a problem with.
No. It means you're going to get into a fight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So what's new? What's shaking with you?
So it was a busy, crazy week. I worked like right up until like we started. You know what I had for dinner? I had buttered popcorn.
Perhaps you should have more sustenance or sustenance.
Yeah, I needed something that had butter and salt on it. And I figured that was like the least dangerous thing I have in my house. So I had butter and salt on popcorn.
You know, I like those flavorings you can put on the butter popcorn. Like we have the popper, which we must have a low budget one. There's no on off switch. You have to unplug it or plug it in, right? That's how it goes. And so if you're not prepared, you're going to have popcorn all over, which has happened. And sometimes at the end, when you think it's done, it's not. It has its final load to blow. Anyhow, they have those flavorings you can put on them, and some of them are like super good. The little sprinkled powder things. Oh, like there's garlic butter and there's some other flavor I like, but it's a cheese that you put on there. Oh, that sounds good.
I had a Hell's Kitchen one that had like a sriracha chili something sprinkled powder that was really good. And I think we had like a regular, like a cheese and garlic. But yeah, I like those flavorings too. But I just needed a shit ton of salt and fat. Like I needed like and Carla said somebody's talking about me when my nose is itchy. When my ear is ringing, I think people are talking about me.
That's what I always thought. Well, when it's not when it's ringing, but when my ears get hot, I think people are talking about me. When they're ringing, I assume it's like my spirit guides are like annoying me for some reason. That's all I figure it is. Oh, who's Nigella Lawson?
She is that foodie from like, I don't know if she was on the Food Network or what, but she kind of had a big platform because her spouse choked her and it was in one of the tabloids. Yeah. Like at a restaurant, like not too cool. I think I have that correct. I think I have that right.
Wow.
So, like I know so much stupid gossip.
You have different gossips than I have. I know that for sure. It's kind of like when I bring up randomly about Eric Estrada having smelly feet. I mean, that's not gossip that's really anybody cares about today.
I think he has a restraining order out against my cousin because my cousin loves him like her whole life. And she just met him like, I guess a year or so ago. I think it was pre-pandemic. It might've been pre-pandemic. But she met him and like jumped in his lap and got kissed by him and like our whole family. She put it on Facebook. She was all excited. And we were like, okay, so like now there's a restraining order. Like, is that what's going on?
Goodness gracious. Was he working as like a sheriff or something for a while?
I think he was. I think he did do something like that. I think you're right.
I would, if I was him, like for a while I had the Chips theme song as my ringtone on my phone. And I do like to watch the old reruns of Chips. And if you're looking for an old rerun of Chips that you're like, oh, which one's going to be the best one? See if you can find the one where they go to a roller skating rink. That one is primo. So just letting you know, there's lots of like special moves and stuff.
So, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, they went on vacation to this ranch, and it's a bunch of like Airstream trailers that's put together. They rented it out for like all their friends. I have it. I have the link for it. I can't remember what it's called, but I totally want to go there and get a movie screen. And I want to go with you and your husband and Gregopedia and all the kids and everybody else. I want to go there and I want to watch the Brady Bunch, Grand Canyon double episode, like all of like the Love Boats and Fantasy Islands. I just want to go there and like totally 70s out. We can add like the Chips into it too. Chips and
yeah, we have to we have to have Chips for sure. Oh, maybe no. I was gonna say put in some Land of the Lost, but I have those memories. I can't destroy them anymore with reruns.
We just watched the remake of the Land of the Lost with Will Ferrell and Danny McBride, and it's so stupid funny. I love it.
I don't know. I'm thinking Will Ferrell's Eyes Wide Shut, and I can't watch him now.
Oh, really? I don't know.
I don't know.
Excitable says Land of the Lost still works.
I don't know. Well, I watched it with my offspring, and my offspring started making fun of, when the opening intro thing where it's like, Daddy, help!
Awesome.
Daddy, do something. Yeah. So after that, I'm kind of like, and then I saw the Medusa episode. That used to be my favorite when I was a kid. And that was just kind of like Rubber Snakes, not fun for me anymore. So I don't
remember the Medusa one.
Oh, that was a good one. I enjoyed that episode. I always wondered, though, how they kept their clothes so clean. Did they ever show them washing their clothes on rocks or something?
No.
See, now we could have had a whole other series about housekeeping for Land of the Lost.
Huh.
Oh, God. Oh, but Fantasy Island. I have still not gone to the Arboretum. That's in Pasadena or LA.
Oh, yeah, where they filmed it?
Yeah, with the little cottage house thing. I think.
Is the cottage still there?
I think it is. I might have gone there when I was a kid because I think they also had peacocks there. But yeah, I'd like to go there. But then, like when we had lockdown, everything was locked down. Even though it's like there's this cool place that has these old houses. There was an episode, I think, of Jack and Kelly Osbourne went to this little neighborhood in LA where they moved a bunch of old houses together in this like cul-de-sac. And I wanted to go there, but it was closed because of lockdown. They barely opened it back up. So it's like, man, I want to go.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think I saw that. Fantasy Island like is shockingly, I know like the 70s were very sexist, but like no one's wearing a bra. Like no one is wearing a bra. Like there's not one bra. And
I don't think there's too many that would object to that.
Yeah, like no, Greg's okay with it. And like all of the women are imprisoned in some kind of trade thing that, like they can't leave, like they're in the house and they're, Can
you imagine trying to make over those episodes now? That would be hilarious.
Oh, they tried to remake it and it just like was not possible.
I caught Schoolhouse Rock being remade the other day. Like the TV was left on and I came in and I'm like, what is this nonsense? And they were redoing Schoolhouse Rock and I was like, stop it. That did not need that. Like, come up with your own idea.
Schoolhouse Rock came from? Do you know how the producer came up with that idea? So, and Info Entertainment, we are getting to reads, don't worry. One of the producers went on a horseback riding trip with his son and a friend. And his son was doing very badly in school. And as they were like kind of going around on the horses, the kids were singing Doors songs. And he thought to himself, well, this is kind of cool. Like they know all the words, like the whole album. So if we did like grammar and history, like to music, would they remember it?
Oh.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice and ensure domestic tranquility. I know the whole thing. Provide for the common defense. Promote the welfare and
maybe you could go up and sing it to Corn Pop.
I'll be
I'm
like,
just a bill.
I'm only a bill.
Although he probably would like not understand at all. Yeah. But yeah, I used to love Schoolhouse. I played, I think, I don't know how I had a copy. I played the original for my kid back then. And then she even saw this. She's like, what is this? I'm like, yeah, it was the original. I don't know what this is. We're trying to like make it like cool, but not so much. Oh, Gina has it. Chips, the roller disco on YouTube, 30 seconds in, and it's amazing already. But I'm old, so there's that.
All right, that's on my list when we get done. I'm going to make myself a cocktail and put on some sparkly clothes and watch that.
If you have a disco ball, light it up.
So there was a lot that went on this week in the world. Don't you agree?
Yes, it was a kind of a busy week. I mean, we didn't get the aliens all the way, but yeah, it was a busy week.
Busy week. Jeffree Star has been a busy bee. There's like a ticker tape parade going on over at the Biden residences. And then you discovered that there was a weird ass mortgage taken out on the Rehoboth house.
You say that so much better than I do.
Rehoboth? I don't know if I'm saying it right.
I don't know, but I have to like stumble over it. Rehoboth. I don't know.
You got to say it like Rehoboth.
You're sure Rehoboth. You sure like your denture's gonna pop out of your mouth, man.
So yes, Marisol. Then there was the weird 99 Luft balloons, and that was over California, right?
Well, if it was here, I didn't see that. It was like somewhere over like Wyoming or somewhere in the middle of the country. And they were saying, well, okay. So the story was like, it got taken by some jet stream, I assume, not that I'm a meteorologist, but so it comes over from the land that starts with the C and ends with the A. And it follows up, and then it comes over through Alaska, and then it coasts down like at a diagonal through the middle of the country, and then it's supposed to continue on kind of towards Florida on a diagonal. At least that's the little graphic I saw. Simon says it's now over Missouri. Oh, and then Excitable 67 said there's 2 of them. Dos. Well, maybe we'll get to 99. You're right, Anna. Maybe they're multiplying up there.
Song. Okay. Well, okay. I sound like the mom in Friday. Okay.
Oh, I have to show you though. This is the one that I had to send this one to my husband. Let me find it. Because oh dear, where did I put it? Oh, it's on a Twitter message. Okay, let me zoom in. Oh, let's put our screens on so I can show you this one. Oh, I'll switch that.
99 balloons. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
You know
what? That's what they needed the mortgage for.
The balloons and the helium. The gas was probably super expensive. Yeah. They're like, gosh. He's like, Dad, I can't pass TSA security. I got to get somewhere. And they're like, I got an idea. Let me get a loan and some helium and the balloons. Buy out all the party cities.
Everybody seems really keen on the balloon story. So should we start there?
All right, let's start with Balloon Town.
So, and I got my Alycia Wicker conspiracy theory deck.
You know, I didn't even use that in my reading I did last night. So if you're in the Moon Moth Matter, I did a reading last night. And so it's in there. So that would be initial thoughts on what I got. But let's go and see what we pop up again. Balloon time.
Well, now we have 2. So we can do.
Oh, dos.
We could do dueling.
You tune into the energy of the one balloon. I'll turn into the energy of the other.
You know what it is? Like the other guy, the Ruski guy, was like, I'm not standing for this shit. I'm launching my own balloon.
Unleash the balloons!
Yeah,
So,
I don't want
Build a
the
Girl,
big-
we're going to start with the balloons. We're going to check out what's up with the balloons.
How you doing, Double G? I see Double G there.
Oh, I didn't know she had a name like that. She's all cool and gangster.
I know. Like, what is that in Gin and Juice? Don't they say something
Oh, like
about
Snoop
Double G?
Dogg? No, was that Snoop Dogg? Who had the Gin and Juice song?
Yeah, that was Snoop.
Oh, okay. I was listening
Or you have the Gourds who did like the acoustic, like college student version.
Oh, yeah, I don't think that's on my playlist. I was listening to New World Order by Ministry today.
That is probably the, it's that and Brondo. We're gonna have Brondo too in the future. So you listen to Ministry and drink your Brondo.
Yeah. I was picturing myself. I'm like, what am I going to look like when I'm 70 and I'm listening to Ministry and Ramstein? It's going to be interesting. Oh, well.
So Marnie says, let's see if they're
for the weather, eh? Because they care. Maybe they're planning a trip over here and they don't trust our news. I don't want to be caught wearing shorts when it's a winter storm.
I don't even know where my balloon is.
Do you have a weather balloon too?
Well, they're saying there's two, and I'm trying to focus in on one of them. I don't know if we're going to get the same one or.
Intergalactic planetary.
I'm just going to say everything was fine until David Bowie died.
Was it now?
It was.
Oh my. Oh, where's my token? Oh dear gosh. Oh, I haven't gone back on Facebook to find out about my crucifix to see if everyone figured it out. It's back here.
The condiment bowls?
Yeah, the condiment.
For condiments.
Chips and salsa and a little holy water. You go first. I'm still zoning in on something.
Yeah, this is weird. Okay. This is. I hate to say it's all an illusion, but we have the energy, the dominant energy here is this Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is about putting something together. So I don't think that they're doing what we think they're doing. It's like, this is for us, people. This is for us to be looking up at the sky. Like, this is not, it's not something that is really doing anything. In fact, I don't think there's anything on it. They want us looking up and not out. It's a whole bag of wind. It's a big nothing burger. There's nothing to it, and they just want the collective. They want everybody looking in the same direction. So, but I don't think it's working because I think people are like, this may as well happen. Like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, like Americans are so jaded and just like so beaten down at this point. I'm sorry. We're just like, yeah, whatever. I mean, if we had, something jumping up and down in front of our face, like a boom kind of thing, we'd be like, whatever. So okay. So Marnie says that they have issued an apology. Regrets unintended.
Does Raven want to add something?
Raven says that's not true. It's not true. I don't know what this last word is. What is this last word? I need help.
Demazure? I don't know what that means. That's
Demazure?
on my pay grade.
I have to look it up. I'm sorry. I thought I had a pretty good vocabulary. Hold on.
Please hold as we check with the dictionary. Yeah, I don't. Due to force de mesure.
Did I spell it right? I totally spelled it wrong.
Demajeure. I don't know that word.
Is she a spy? Is she a spy?
Who, Barney?
Now everything's in French. Everything's in French.
Oh, wow.
My whole phone is in French now. Marnie. She says, just repeating, not believing. Is that what it means? I need help.
I was going to say, now you've done it. Now you've changed your phone. It'll be perma-French.
So yeah, this is like, there's something else going on. So, when I teach tarot, like we always look at the numbers, right? Like Alycia looks at the numbers too. We have 3s and 4s here. 3s are the illusion of the plan. It's not the plan executed. The 4s are the plan executed, and that's what's up here. We have the 4 of Wands. They're cooking up something at home, and they're sleeping on the real thing that they're doing, and that is to bring in the ducats. So I think there's some kind of market manipulation going on. Oh, which is like the top card here on my Alycia Wicker.
Ow.
Yeah, market manipulation.
Oh. Okay, well, there's mine. The underlying energy. Okay. Let's see. I'll switch over here real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to pull some cards from yours.
Okay, so similar ideas to what I got last night. It's a bunch of last night I actually got the distraction card. Underlying energy here is lies. And what I had got last night, so if you were in the Moon Moth Matter, I didn't send out an email, but I put up a reading on this. This feels like, Corn Pop's favorite land across the way from whence this balloon blew to us. Feels kind of like we're working together because we need to make some distractions because we're going to be having some problems coming up soon with the We Are Family. And this time, I don't think I got this last night. We do have ironing out details, and we're providing shelter having to do with this. I don't know if it's actually this. It could be the CBDCs. It could be whatever's, but this is a distraction. They're doing shit up there, like just to get dummies not paying attention to what's going on here. So yeah, we're trying to get ourselves out of our turmoil going on here. I don't know, Corn Pop, his team, they call him over there. It's a PR campaign. It's just trying to get people to pay attention to something else, which is weird because I don't know that we would get the news anyway if there was something going on. Just saying. So let's see what you got. Oh, gosh, he's back again?
He's back, but I want to compliment you on picking up that card with the tokens on it.
Oh, and I didn't fall.
It was quite remarkable. I was like, what are those buttons on that card? I was like, oh, she got the tokens up. Like she went, that was remarkable.
So, haven't had a drink in 5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'm getting that here's distraction. We've got secret space program, aliens. This is all the bullshit that's going to go on. So I think, like, I don't think this has anything to do with him, but I think this is more distraction that we may see. I'm not real rock solid on this, but it's to cover up this business. So you got the We All family.
Yeah.
And I get this. And then up here, what's really going on? This is under the surface, that a partner in crime, corruption, witness, surveillance. So they're trying to, and I don't think the balloon is being used for surveillance. I think they are surveilling elsewhere, and the balloon is just to get us to look up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think they need the balloon. I don't think they need it if they want to do that. I think they've already like somehow gotten into interwebs on their own. I mean, I'm sure Bang Bang Fang Fang done something anyway. She probably implanted some chip somewhere. But I don't think they need the balloon. The balloon's just a distraction. It is literally a balloon. That's my opinion, allegedly.
I think it's literally a balloon too. I don't think it's a weather balloon.
No. And there's no fun surprises. And I don't know if it hits an electrical line, will it zap like those metallic ones? I don't know.
Ooh. So they wouldn't shoot it down because the current 46 administration will not shoot it down because of the detritus, because it'll make a mess.
Oh, because it'll make a mess. That was the reason.
Because it will make a mess. It will make a mess.
Has he seen his kids' pictures of his messes he's made? Blech.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, so Marnie said, force de majeure means an unexpected event that can't be reasonably anticipated.
Okay. Reasonably, and you put a big balloon up in the air, and
because no one saw that coming. It was not on your 2023 bingo card.
Wasn't going to float around. Wasn't going to float anywhere. So. Weird.
Thank you, Excitable 67. It's flying higher than a commercial aircraft. Can't hit any electric.
How long really?
Can it go? Can it go up forever, or does it eventually? Just eventually, like, is Elon going to hit it with one of his rockets on the way up? Wouldn't that be funny?
Elon's going to like go up in a rocket and pee on it or something. Let me see if I can pee on it.
And then Winkum Blinkum Nod has postponed his trip due to this.
So let's see if Winkum Blinkum Nod is like scaredy pants or.
All right, let's see why he's postponed his trip. I'm going to pull these buggers out. Let's see. Dude. Hey, Rainbow Rose. Oh my gosh, we're Jinx. This is just a bunch of PR to me.
He didn't want to go anyway.
No, it doesn't matter if he goes or not. Whatever they're doing, still moving forward. It's just a bunch of BS. He's just flapping his gums.
Yeah, he didn't want to go on this trip. He's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. The weather's not good. I don't want to go.
We'll just Zoom call. We'll just have a Zoom call.
But I think he did that. This unilateral. I can't talk today. What's wrong with me? Unilateral decision. He's kind of over the whole like going to visit that place anyway. It's a great excuse not to go, and he doesn't care if anybody thinks it's bullshit. He's going to save his own skin. For some reason, he was like, you know, when things are just too unstable and creepy, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And here he didn't want to go. He's not going to get anything done. And he's not going to do anybody's bidding. He's not coming back with more money.
No más ducats.
Ooh, Simon Says just posted something. Let's see what you have first.
Oh, shit.
I'm pulling you up first.
Oh, there we go.
Simon says we're going to get to you. You got a big gold star, blue star right now.
That's a blue star. Yes. Okay. So whatever this trip was going to be about, it's not a critical trip. But there's too many eyeballs on his destination. And this could read as something bad if he doesn't, I don't know, draw a line in the sand or something. I don't think anybody thinks he's some big tough guy anyhow. And he's a little afraid that he's going to have to do something. He'd have to stand up to that place he's supposed to go. So he'd rather just wait around, whatever deals they got going on, they're still going on in the background. The Eyes Wide Shut crew's always got deals going down, so not a worry. But PR of the government going over there, not really doing anything with this visit, just makes it compounds their stuff even more. So he has no desire. Everything else is moving forward with their buddies over there. So it's not a big deal. It just would be horrible PR for him to go over and wuss out. All right, that's what I got. Are we looking into Simon Says?
I think so.
All right.
I think we should.
Oh. Did he give a speech for us? Or did we? He knows we're not all on the same team over here. I know he knows that because he said that before. All right, let's see. I don't know that he's gonna do it. I think he wants to rattle cages or whatever people do when they want to rattle things. There's a desire that he does want to put the U.S. in their place. There's this idea that if he could, get a hold of Corn Pop, he'd like to pee on him. This is coming through like he has to posture that he is in a strength position. And I think it's this idea that the media has been painting him as this loser. And it's almost, and it seems like it's a lot of U.S. media doing that. Perhaps that's why he wants to rattle some cages. There's other information here we don't know about, but this is about him wanting to protect his machismo. I don't know, his cojones. There's this idea though that it's like a it's not like, I'm not getting like earth shattering. I'm getting it. It's like a what do the guys say? They hit it and they get out, or I don't know. I'm not a dude who bangs a lot of bitches, but hit it and quit it. That's it. I knew if I explained it, you'd know. It's kind of like a hit it and quit it. It's not a big thing. So whatever he thinks he's going to do to like scare people, it feels like a scare event. That's all it feels like. So that's what I'm going with. So no need to rush out and build your underground bunker, at least from my cards. What do you have, Anna?
So, yes, this is saber rattling. I don't think he is willing to go the distance, but all of the PR and the press has really taken a lot of his illusory power away. So like his PR power, the panache that he had, has been removed. And I think that's internal and worldwide. I think more so worldwide than internally. At one point, he was given a lot of credit for restoring Russia to a better place on the world stage. I think, with 45, I think with 45, he was given a bit more respect in that position. The Knight of Swords here, he is willing to run in, and he's willing to like, this is a fuck around and find out kind of energy. It's absolutely a fuck around and find out energy. Let me pull this up a little bit. I don't think he's willing to do the big one that goes like this.
Right.
But I think he's willing to do something to restore that position. He is holding back at the moment, but he's going to show what he has at hand. And there's something else there. There's another element there that we're all kind of unaware of and discounting. There is a level of offense, munitions, something like that. And Marisol, not here, but someplace that we're associated with. So, I mean, I'm definitely getting like a Guam kind of thing. Like, I don't want to say Guam exactly, but it's like somewhere near Guam.
I don't know where anything is near Guam, so that won't help me.
So he is really pissed off. And I think the type of person that he is, he's a very dangerous person when he is pissed off. And it's almost like, I don't want to say he's going to key our car, but it's going to be something like that. Like he's going to leave a mark. It's going to do some damage.
What's our car? Is our car like Panama Canal?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Carla just said down there.
London?
Oh, it's the Philippines that he's met. Is that what I'm getting? Like the Philippines?
Is that by Guam? I don't know.
I don't know. Like that was kind of what I was getting though. So, and that's disturbing. So with the balloons, no balloons for that.
Oh, and then Katrina Ann said something big in Guam. I don't know. Gosh, I guess I'll have to research up on Guam. I don't know anything about that.
So yeah, I mean, like we're part of Guam, like, or Guam is part of us. Like we're not part of Guam, but Guam is like part of us. In fact, one of our good friends, his son is there right now. He's in the service, and so like there's something that's going to happen. Like that's what he's going to do. Like it's not going to be direct hit, I sank your battleship, but it's going to be something that will ignite the government, but not necessarily the people of the United States. Like people are going to be like, okay, and but it's going to ignite the government and almost make them take a step back, or the intention is to have them take a step back. And this is to regain his power. So, but he's flexing it. He's saber rattling right now for sure, not saber wielding and stabbing. So that's what I got.
Okay. I'm trying to picture a saber. Okay. I'm picturing saber-toothed tigers. Not the same. Okay, so we've gotten through Pootie and his sabers. Pootie. He'll probably come after us for that dumb nickname. Oh, Sally has more information. The Philippines gave the U.S. more access to their bases. Guam is in the Philippines. My dad went there frequently when he was in the Navy. Oh.
Thank you, Sally, for helping me with my...
giving us information, because obviously I don't learn that in school.
Gregopedia is not here to help out. He is he is over visiting with his parents right now.
Over through the woods.
He will be back in a little while, I think.
All right, so where are we going next?
I think we should go to Guam. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to go to Guam. So we'll do a little segue. So I have been researching ayahuasca retreats, and my girlfriend Kay found one in Peru that was like $1,900. We got really excited. I said, "Yeah, but how much are the flights?" And the flights were like $600, and I was like, "Ooh, flights $600? Wow!" And then she found out that they're rioting in Peru. So it's probably not a great idea to go there. It's probably not a great idea to go there and take ayahuasca for 3 days straight to improve your psychic abilities, which was my intent. So I will continue to look for ayahuasca trips.
Maybe you can get invited over to whose house was it that Harry went to with the magic mushrooms? Is that Courtney Cox or
yeah, I think I want to do like a real, and apparently Harry mentioned ayahuasca in his book too. So
I've heard a lot of people do that, say they've done it, and then I'm just like, okay, yeah, but I'm afraid, like, I don't want to get trapped in something like that. I don't want that, and I don't want to go out of the country to do it in case I would need like medical attention. Don't want that, or that I get stuck in some country and I can't come back. I have all these other paranoias, so the whole thing, the trip's already ruined for me. Both trips, can't do it. Too much.
What if I found one that was closer, like Costa Rica?
No, I don't even want to take it. I don't want the stuff. I can get drunk and get better psychic information. Give me enough alcohol. I'll start telling you whatever you want. Although I might get possessed by a demon, but that's a good enough trip for me. Just saying.
So what I learned in Graham Hancock's book Supernatural is that and he took ayahuasca. He talks about it in the beginning of the book, and it is supposed to open a door to your ancestors. So your ancestors will come to you and they will talk to you. So
you can't do a guided meditation and meet your ancestors while not being on the stuff.
I guess I could.
I'm just saying.
It's just like another thing I want to do.
Oh, well, you're more adventurous than I. I don't want to do any of that. I'd rather go into the I want to make one of those rooms, psychomantium or something. I'd rather do that before I take any stuff.
Look at Gilded Girl. She got stuck in Paris.
Well, see, and now I'm scared to go to Paris too because it's all violent and shit over there. I'm not going to travel anywhere I'm at this point. Hi, Susan. Welcome.
Woo.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. What? Who is this? I don't even know. Ron Klein? Who's that?
What?
Who is Ron Klein? And why would you take any advice from Corn Pop? Please, now. That's about the last person I'm going to ask for advice. He's under, like, I would ask Bill Cosby before I'd ask Corn Pop about fatherly advice, and I'm not going to ask him.
Ron Klein? Or Ron
Klein? I don't know. Oh, wait, we have an update.
Yes. Ron Klein's.
Oh, wait. He's
Tearful Goodbye
down from the administration.
Oh. So, do we want to talk about him and why he left? Maybe he's going to work for Harry and Meghan. They have a lot of vacancies over at Archwell.
They do. I can't wait to see their filing for their charity. But yeah, let's see why whoever Rob Klein is, Klein.
The thing came out on their charity, and it's just like a bunch of pages of nothing.
Well, there's that, but because I know there's some people are saying like, oh, they don't have to reveal where the money goes or whatever, but I believe they're not somehow a private entity. It's whatever it is. That's how we found out last year that, they took in like 50 grand total.
Yeah. They also are taking credit for like an absurd amount of vaccines because they did that speech.
Yeah, the one where she's wearing the potato sack dress. Like,
yes. And I think Harry
cried. And he left his mentor, his inspiration. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. He could go to R12, maybe. Maybe he'd go work for the ghostwriter and his editor wife. I don't know.
Oh, Ron Klein is trying to stop something from happening. He was not having any fun there. Oh, running with the devil. So looks like he is glad to be out of there. I think those were tears of relief. I do not think he has any fond memories of working there. This is interesting. So he put a stop to the not so good times with the devil and relieved his anxiety, but now he doesn't know where he's going. It looks like this is retirement. He does not know where he's going to go from here. But this was something that he did. He was not having fun there. It was not the super fun site. He expected to be doing something much more noble and much more transparent and well-intended. And no, that was not what he got. He got a bunch of hooey and a bunch of gaslighting and a bunch of no work being done. That's why he got out of there. That's what I'm saying. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
No.
You, my dear? I got you there.
Oh, thank you, gracias. Yeah, whatever he's doing, if he's crying over there, he had to get out of that. He did not want to be tapped into that whatever thing, which this reminded me of. Did you ever watch Tucker has his own show, and he did an interview with the lady who accused Corn Pop of the essay.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, one of the things she said that was interesting, and she said, he's not a mellow guy. She said, he will smile at you when he's mad at you, which is disarming. But the other thing is that he vacillates in his emotions, like from this to that. So similar idea. Mr. Robert here had enough of that shit. This is a whole PR story that he's telling as he's getting the hell out of Dodge. He doesn't know where he's going. He just he doesn't want to, I don't know. Like, I don't know if back in the day, like maybe he's a dumb man and he held Corn Pop in high esteem and he thought he was like a good guy before he got to know him. It's something like that. And but he didn't realize was smoke and mirrors. And so he's just going with the PR like a gentleman. That's how this comes out. But I do find that this is an interesting little image here. It kind of reminds me of Nimrod.
As like Miley Cyrus.
Kind of, yes. Oh, is he connected to a... No, that's the moon up there, not a balloon. So, he don't want to be a part of that, like, that show. So he's just telling stories, and maybe at one time he used to look up to him, or maybe he rubbed his leg hair at the pool. I don't know, but it's not feeling whatevers. I saw something here. It was back on the ayahuasca convo. Oh, Destiny said shamans need to be present, or at least is strongly suggested. Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Oh no, I'm not going to get ayahuasca and just do it by myself.
No. Yeah. I wouldn't want to do that. I don't want at all. It's scary. Very scary. I'd have to build a relationship with a shaman for years before, make sure this is not like some nightmare. Like I listened to that podcast about all those people that go to India and then they like disappear. I don't know. I have too many nightmares in my mind about what could happen. Oh, that's interesting. Brown Eyed Lay said Rob Klein will probably be a campaign manager for, I don't think so. It didn't look like he wants to, but
he was weeping. He was weeping. Weepy.
So maybe maybe Biden walloped him upside the head with his snickerdoodle.
So what about this one? Did Klein ask Hunter for $200K? Is that what's going on there?
Wait. So the guy just resigned, asked Nimrod to loan him money? 20 grand? Why would you ask that guy?
I don't know. Let's look at that. Did that happen?
I don't know. That's weird. Do they not pay you enough when you go work at the White House? I'm sorry. We're paying you in Monopoly money this week.
It's getting to be that, isn't it?
Something.
I wish I had friends that I could be like, can I borrow $200,000?
Dude, I just wish I had friends that just give me $200,000. I don't want to have to be on loan for that. Come on, just give it to me.
Oh, would you look at this?
Is that Sneaky Snacker?
That is Sneaky Snacker.
Oh!
Get in there. The man is here.
Bow.
So it looks like he needed that money. If this is true.
Oh, I think it's true. Go on.
It looks like he needed the money to protect himself from something. So what is it? So I see you're doing double decks. I'm doing double decks too. This is double decker tarot now.
Oh, I feel like we need a red bus.
Come on, get happy.
Oh.
They didn't have a double decker bus.
No, they had a single level, but it's a regular bus.
You know, Tracy died from that show, the little one.
I don't know. I didn't watch that show, so maybe.
So, wait, let's flip that around. Turn the beat around.
He needed money for Gloria Estefan tickets? My gosh, I didn't know they were so expensive.
So he was in trouble and he went to him as a friend, but Nimrod has a big fucking mouth and he like told women, and the story got away from them. So that's why he couldn't loan it to him. Ultimately, what was the outcome? Got back to, I think, the big guy under the surface. This was a quid pro quo kind of situation, and that's what he went back and said. He was like, "Oh, well, I just asked for some help, and you like blabbed it all over the place, and like that was really jacked up." And I think the other one said, "Well, I was trying to help you. I had to go to like the source. I don't have that kind of money in my wallet. And so I think this was like a whole. I think if he asked Hunter for that money, Nimrod, whoops. If he asked Nimrod for that money, I think Nimrod talked smack about him to the big guy, and then I think it got back to the little guy, and he was like, "How come you did that to me? I thought we were friends." And Nimrod was like, "Dude, I don't have that kind of money." So I think that's what happened.
All right. So I don't know. This is all alleged. Entertainment purposes only.
What is that? Oh, I'm like, what deck is that? But it's the Madame Clara with the baby.
Yes.
Not Madame Clara. The
Mildred Payne. Mildred Payne on top of the Somnia deck. So I'm going to say, did Mr. Klein impregnate somebody and it was a growing problem and we needed to get rid of the problem and the person holding the bambino in the belly? I'm just saying.
That might be it. I thought that's what the lady was too, but then I thought it was Hunter blabbing. But I think Hunter blabbed to his dad. So.
I'm thinking there's a baby and it's a growing problem because somebody can't keep it in their pants. So, yeah, and then Hunter. But that's what I'm going for.
So did we get that? Did that happen? No, that did not happen. That little critter is no longer.
Oh, yeah. No, there was a severing somehow.
Yeah. That's a shame.
Yeah, well, these people, no problemo, don't care. Thank you, Jamie. thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, it says Somnia on it. I have to think of it in my head before I even say it. Where is that box? I've lost the box again. Oh, I put it up there. Yeah, it's the Somnia tarot.
Somnia?
Like take off the in and then it's Somnia. I believe that's what I read. But so it has like all these cool, like he took photographs of like all these different things going on. So it's kind of cool. I enjoy it. So something different.
Yeah, I've seen this deck before on your channel. I like this one too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I enjoy it. It's a different kind of deck. It's bueno. I like it. It's way better. Like the card stock really bothers me on that other deck. I mention it every time I use it. I don't even know what it's called.
Why is it too thick or too thin?
This one, it has the cool edging. What is this called? I don't know. And it's got these cool pictures, right? But it's like too thin, so it's always bent. So when I lay it down on the table, you know, it's like that rocking kind of stuff. Like, why? So anyhow, but yeah, Somnia is a bueno deck. It's a nice thick cardstock. Even I can shuffle it. It's not overly rigid. Anyhow, so where are we going next?
I don't know, but I am dying. Marisol said she watched your yogurt shop, and I'm watching that tonight after our show. Yes, I have a whole bunch of videos queued up for me to watch after.
I'm glad you like the yogurt shop. That one I did, that was kind of creepy. I was tapping in on that a little too mucho, but yeah. So I'm glad you guys are liking that one. Okay, so where are we going?
So, do you want to look at the worldwide recession? Yay!
I thought we were going to look into Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull. Okay, yeah, we can look in the worldwide recession idea.
I'm not super interested in it, but I think we should probably look.
Brown-eyed lady. Wait, now is this the third balloon over South America? Because we're supposed to have two here. My goodness. Watch, by the time we get done with this, there's going to be the 99 balloons. Okay, so we're looking at, are we in a worldwide recession? Is that the question?
Are we in? And how bad is it going to get? Because those of you who know me know that I work in the banking and insurance world when I do my straight job during the day. And people are talking.
Oh, it sounds like they're trying to call you back to work.
No, do you want to know what that is? My claim for my prescription and my glucose monitor got refused because my company said you're not diabetic enough. Wait until you need insulin and then we'll cover it. Yeah. So I was on the phone for a solid 45 minutes today with them and my insurance company and my doctor's office trying to get my documentation in so that they will cover this. So.
Oh. And they're still working? Wow.
I guess that they probably refused the claim again. So
they're like, I gotta go home. It's a weekend. Refuse.
Yeah. There you go. No.
No.
It's one less character than yes.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so we have a sneaky snacker. So let's get that out of the way. All right.
I had a jump out card.
You didn't get that one?
No, I had a jump out card.
Oh, okay.
While Sneaky Snacker was sneaking around.
Oh, okay. So the economy is the forefront of the big issues. Like this is a bigger issue than 99 left balloons. However, there is major manipulation going on behind the scenes and how the markets, the economy, all the stuff is being played. This is coming across where There's a lot of, gosh, what was that called? The Wall Street bailout, or what was that called back in the day? Anyhow, a bunch of people went down to like wherever the bull is, that bull statue, and they were protesting about the bankers getting bailouts or something.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so this feels like we were attempting to go down the same road, but there's a kink in this, so we're not doing that quite right. There's something else, like, I don't know what it is. There's something else coming along. So there might be a recession. Is it like there's something else coming, and I don't know how else to say it, and I can't figure out what it is. Like we're leaving, like the dollar dies, and then here comes Beanie Babies instead. I don't know what it is. There's something else that's like being worked on, and it's like undercover, and it's there, and it's kind of like we just hop into it, but it doesn't mean like there's a transition period, right? Like this over here has to die, and then these fuckers just go rot in hell and lose their, offshore accounts or whatever they do. I don't know. And all their thousands of housekeeping staff. There's this idea, there's something happening behind the scenes that's already been like going, but it doesn't mean that there's not struggle here. Like, prepare yourself to get through the bumps in the road. There's something on the other side. There's something better that's not with these dirty birds. That's what I get. Okay, let's see what you've got over there with your golden deck.
So I pulled out my Phantasma Oracle too.
Oh, I haven't seen that forever.
Yeah, I love this deck. And I got the Prehensile Eyes. I'm just seeing the power to view things at a safe angle and use it to your advantage. And then I got the Devil.
Wait, what's the first thing you said? Prehensile Eyes? What's that even mean?
It's these weird eyes that are coming over.
Oh.
So let me just see what I just want to make sure their Devil doesn't have weird things. Okay. So I think the plan didn't work. I think the great reorganization and resetting of things. I don't think it worked. I think there are too many things that got in the way. My nose is itchy. Oh my God. If sedans pull up in front of my house, I'm going to freak out. Those black sedans with the guys in suits. So there's a great deal, like a heavy disappointment that this did not work. Why did it not work? They don't understand why it didn't work. They can't figure it out. So 8 of Wands, they're speeding toward recovery. So the plan B or plan C or plan D or whatever this is let's get everybody back to stability so that they're not mad at us anymore. Let's see if we can make things a little bit better for everybody. So I think they're going to try and come back to stability. However, they fucked it up already. So it's
too late.
The economy's not going to come roaring back. It's just not going to do it. But we are going to see effort, and they're going to try and use that to their advantage. Like, look, we really care. I have a feeling, and I got a feeling that we may see some effort to maybe bail out, not like a real bailout, but like I think they're gonna try and sugarcoat this piece of shit economy somehow.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we heard news that they were already talking about a bail-in, whatever the hell a bail-in is, as opposed to a bail-out. But yeah, there's already something like that.
Take the water from outside of the boat and put it inside the boat. That's what they do.
Right.
It's a great idea. It totally makes sense.
So, yeah, I do it all the time.
They're ill-equipped to do this. So I think I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just the messenger here. Let me pull out some Lenormand. Look at us with all the fancy decks. We're putting all these decks out. What are the next 2 years of this administration going to look like?
Oh God, we can't go that long.
I'm going to take a look. Let's see what the next 2 years are going to be like. We get a storyline with Little Mon. All right, let's go, baby doll. Okay. There we go.
I don't think it'll make 2 years in Muerto.
Over. Things will get better. Like we're at a dead thing, and it'll be people working together, trying to work together. Somebody's coming to the rescue with good messaging. And that could be lawsuits. That could be people getting in trouble. Let's go a little
Somebody
bit
wrote me a letter.
Somebody who's going to help us out. A loyal dog who will take us from the bad stuff to a little bit more challenge there. Mountains are usually some struggle. Stork, they're going to be redistributing some things, maybe not equitably. Oh, looks like more trouble. And then finally we get to some hope. Brightness, there we go, sunshine. It'll be a lady. Oh, maybe it's going to be the cackler who saves us all.
Oh God, no.
No, it's not going to be her.
It's going to be not Kenny Loggins, Kenny Rogers singing "Lady" to us from the great beyond.
Lady. So when I get the bear in political readings, I usually get this for 45.
Oh, see, but you've been saying he's not coming back.
I know, but 45 and a lady. 45 and a lady.
Well, maybe that's Melania. Look at, she's like going to be all 1900s and shit.
Gets us back to a place of stability and safety.
Mm.
So the next year or two, I'm sorry, guys, is going to
Suck balls.
It's going to suck balls. But then the following, much better. So we'll get back into a better place. But yeah, I keep saying I don't think he is going to be the guy. I don't think he's going to be. Maybe we should look at that. Maybe we should, because he is campaigning.
Yeah.
So what do you have? Let's see what you.
I didn't pull anything yet.
Okay.
So are we going to look to see if 45 is going to be the next winner? Or are we looking into who is the lady? Who's the next contestant on The Price is Right?
Well, maybe we should see what the people want right now. Like what majority people want.
In a leader?
Yes.
Or are we looking like, what do people want? Do they want specific people? I don't even know who's running. It seems a little early to have that all shaken out anyway.
Gilda Girl said Candace Owens.
She did rip the Kardashians, which I enjoyed.
Candace Owens is not gentle.
But then she hung out with Kanye, so I'm not sure.
I think Gabby Tulsi Gabbard.
What?
Tulsi Gabbard. She left the Democratic Party. I think she's going to make it.
I thought we were still talking about Candace and Kanye, and somehow Tulsi got involved.
No, it wasn't a throuple.
I wouldn't be shocked anymore.
So can I pull on? I'm going to pull on Tulsi Gabbard. Let's see if she's our lady. Lady.
Okay. Oh well, Sally said she's reading Big Mike's going, so I'll read on the Big Mike's going to run. Big
Mike? Wait, where?
Here we go.
He had papers in his closet. Oh, that one. That Mike.
Susan, I did a reading on that. It's in the Moon Moth Manor. Obviously, I cannot put that on Tube of the Hill.
The Moon Moth Manor. Those of you who do not belong to the Moon Moth Manor, I highly recommend going over there. AlyciaWicker.com. You can join up. And you get all the juicy bits that can't be on the Tube of the Use.
Yes. Thank you for my plug, Anna.
I will plug you anytime. That sounded so wrong.
Oh my. I feel like I need some outside products for that.
I don't think she wants to.
Oh shit, I can't use this deck. Or I had to get post-it notes. I forgot. There's nakedy people here.
Just put some stones over them.
Oh, all right. Let me find some.
Grab some crystals and just throw them on there.
Okay.
Everybody, close your eyes until she does it.
It's on there now. Okay. I wasn't even looking. I don't look for tatas most of the time. I look at my own if I want to see them. Oh, more tatas. God. People like to flop them out all over town, don't they? Okay, what do you got?
So it does not look like Tulsi Gabbard wants to run. It doesn't look like she wants that position yet. It looks like, I don't know if she has kids or what, but it looks like her family is much more important to her right now. Or establishing a family. I don't know if somebody wants to look her up and see if she has kids. It just doesn't look like she is game to jump into the whitest house. No, I think she wants to be more of a lawmaker than a VP or a P or any of those things. I think she really wants to make some laws. So I don't think yet. I don't think she's ready to jump in and get that yet. My opinion. So what do you have, my dear? I'm going to swoop you over.
Okay, so if Big Mike wants it, Big Mike could have it. Nomination wise, I'm not getting like, well, okay, this is how I'll say it, nomination wise, and then we can fiddle and do things to make it so it happens, if you get my drift. Not that I want to say those things that get me in trouble. There's this idea though that perhaps we don't really want to do this. Like if you were asking, it'd be like, I want to only be a last resort candidate. Last resort. You can't get but you can't get a Slick Newsom or whatever. Last resort for me, because she doesn't want people digging into her business. She has issues with people digging into her business about her past, and it's not as lucrative for her to go back into Casablanca. She will make the decision. She's smart enough, quick, steady, all that kind of stuff. She can do it, and they have people willing to get her in there. But there's this idea that she knows she has to take a hard look at herself in the mirror before she takes this offer, and knows that this could be potentially dangerous in terms of all the fallout that would come from it. So I don't think so.
I'm pulling on that too. And it looks like Big Mike doesn't want to do that. Hates the idea. Yeah, hates the idea. Not a good idea.
It's like last resort. It's almost like, if there was no one else in the world to save us, okay, I'll do it. But you're not even going to get a good savior at that point.
Yeah. Do I say they? They don't want to put in the time? They?
I don't know. I'm not playing pronoun game.
I just played the pronoun game, which I have to say, my son's girlfriend was over the other day, and one of the kids they go to school with identifies as they, and like I was so impressed with, like, she was like they and they and they and them, and I was like, I'm really amazed at like how well you've adapted to that pronoun, because like I can't do it. I like trip up over it all the time. Like I don't mean to. I'm old. I'm like the greatest generationer. As I'm whistling on my front porch.
Oh, you're listening to Prince Harry on the audio tape.
Which, by the way, Gilded Girl, I am still listening to the book because she asked before. Oh, good Lord. If you are going to indulge in that book, you have to listen to it because
I heard a piece where he's singing. It's horrid. I was like, who encouraged you to like sing? It's bad, bro.
it's so bad.
It's like not even funny bad. Like when I want to laugh, I will go watch. I've said this before. I'll go watch Corey Feldman on YouTube when he was like on the Today Show. That's one of the things I will watch to laugh because it's hilarious. I didn't laugh when he was singing. I wanted him to make it stop. It's horrid.
It's something else. Let's just put it that way.
Maybe he'll sing it at the coronation.
Oh my goodness.
Elton John can't make it, so they'll send Harry in to sing.
Come on, it's like every drummer's dream where like the drummer breaks their arm and they go, "Is anyone in the audience a drummer?" And you get to play with like Alice Cooper or Motley Crue. Like, yeah, who's gonna play Motley Crue? But no one's following Tommy Lee. She almost spewed when she heard him singing. I had a tough time when he was talking about the Elizabeth Arden cream. That was my moment where I was like, yeah, this is.
Do you listen to it at regular speed or do you listen to him at like 2 times?
Yeah, regular speed. I've never sped anything up.
Really? I do that all the time. Like when there's certain podcasts that I listen to at twice the speed, not all of them. Like if it's a paranormal one, I don't. But if I'm listening to my X22, that's like 2 times, 2.5 sometimes. They might sound chipmunky, but I get the information quicker and I move on.
I thought you said shit monkey, not chipmunky. I was like, what's a shit monkey? Like,
I don't know, but we should totally define it into a character and a part of our show here.
Shit monkey.
Shit monkey.
Okay.
Everybody drink.
So shit monkey. Maybe we need to make a shit monkey deck.
Oh my God, there's no monkeys in this deck, is there? I don't think so. It would be great to have like a whole deck of monkeys. Like, one time I went to the zoo and there was this, it's like a good memory. It's a weird memory, but there was these monkeys and they were throwing their poo at each other.
That happens. They do that. So I actually wanted a monkey when I lived out in California when I was in LA and fancy pants. And I actually wanted to get a monkey. And one of my friends was a vet and said, you don't want a monkey because like if you get a stomach virus, they get a stomach virus. And you don't want a monkey in your house with a stomach virus.
No.
So
Bubbles wore diapers, right?
Yes, that is correct.
But who knows? Maybe not all animals want to wear diapers. It's kind of like the cone when you have to put it on around the cat. They don't like that. It's no good. Oh, Abdul, I think Anna does free readings on Wednesday nights.
Yes, Wednesday nights. So Jamie has an interesting thing. Oh, that's from the show. Yes. She doesn't want anyone to see. So I said it on my TV show. Unbelievable. So people in the crowd should bless.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine? They could get like loudspeakers and be like, frozen torture.
He really I need to set up my platform so that I can do the not safe for YouTube videos. So worldwide recession looks like another 2 years. What else do we have on here?
Gilded Girl has an important announcement. Her son just got into veterinarian school today. Yay! Congrats!
That's wonderful! Yay! Congratulations! We need like
that's amazing.
Everybody, celebration emojis.
Yeah, whatever those. That's how I would do that emoji.
I'm putting up cake. I got cake.
Oh yeah, you should put up the cheers glasses too. Dink.
I put up a martini glass, a solo martini glass. There we go.
There you go. Amazing. That's bueno.
That's fantastic. That
took us way out of the no bueno dinero mode. So what's after that now?
So the AOC freak out. How is AOC feeling today?
Okay, yeah, let's see how she's feeling today after her performance. Du jour? What? No, there's a name for it. I don't know.
I don't know if that was a performance. I think she was pretty angry. I think she was actually really angry.
Dude, I think it was a performance because then, like, when she was done at the end, you know, she had a little book and she like,
Yeah.
I was like, you know, she had to have practiced that shit at home. Come on now.
Listen, they're lucky she didn't take her sandal off and smack somebody with it, because I know plenty of Spanish girls and they beat people with sandals. So there's a name for it.
Chancla.
Is what?
Chancla.
You both said it. Gregopedia's here.
Oh, see, he knows too. Chancla.
Hi, Gregopedia.
Hi, Gregopedia. I don't think she has chanclas anymore. She's like fancy pants, isn't she? She got a Tesla.
You can still smack a kid in the back seat of the Tesla with your sandal.
No, I'm saying she doesn't even wear sandals. Like, she's like fancy pants. She wouldn't even wear sandals. She'd wear like those red sole shoes all the time because she's super fancy.
They say eat the rich on the bottom, right?
Yes. She's like way cooler than we are. All right, AOC, how you feeling after your Oscar-winning performance?
Three of Cups. She's feeling
What is that
good.
next one? Is that Cheerios?
It's the Five of Pentacles. It is not the Five of Cheerios.
Oh. 5 of 5 Pentacles too.
Do you? Well, oh wait, this one actually looks like her.
Oh, it kind of does. Goodness gracious. Are those toothpicks or are those like wooden flutes?
They're pens.
Oh, so hard to tell.
Sword is mightier than the pen. This is the Cosmopolitan deck from Cosmopolitan magazine.
I remembered that, but I haven't seen all the images, and from a distance, some look odd.
Yeah, it feels this deck feels a little dark to me. I like it for dark readings. There's like shady stuff like eating disorders and cocaine in the background.
It's like Kardashian party.
So yeah, she was celebrating, but she doesn't have her friend there, so she's crying. You see she's crying here with these little diamonds falling out of her eyes, crying.
Oh, just like
here, I'll bring it up a little closer so you guys can really appreciate it. This deck is like some spooky shit.
Oh, I like it now. Yeah, I got it.
So but you know, she's hopeful in the future that she is going, like, it's almost like she's the Borg and she's going to assume that power vacuum and she will become more powerful than them all. But not going to work because she already kind of blew it with her messaging. And under here, she doesn't know what her messaging should be. So she's going to try and rework that, I think. And you know, the dominant energy here is she's really lashing out. She's not doing anything thoughtfully. She's not doing anything for the good of other people. She is really just kind of running on fiery emotion at this point. And she's just kind of yelling about stuff. Like she's got the principles, like she never got out of like junior year of college or sophomore year of college. Like she had all those principles, like, you know, like people had like the poster, like, no, don't eat meat, whatever. Like she's stuck there. Like she's got all her principles and she's gonna yell about them, but she's not doing any more research about them. So yeah, so she's not too happy.
No. She did practice a lot. I'm telling you. She practiced a lot for that. I don't think like this is like definitely like she thought this was going to be, I don't even know. Is there like some like speech in politics that we're just like, oh gosh, that was a great speech and it'll go down in the history books or something? I think that's what she was aiming for. It's not happening. She was trying to get like super fired up, like this, kind of like how you said, but this feels really too like, oh my God, all of me and my girlfriends were over at my apartment and we were talking about this and we're like, yeah, that's right. The man's not going to do it to us again. No. And so it feels like I'm sticking up for my girlfriend at the club. People are just, they don't know what to make of her. They're just kind of like, go away. I had enough of you. She might pipe down for a little bit because it's almost like she overexposed herself and then all the memes that went out there. So I think she might want to take a break from going up on the pulpit anymore. Yeah. So, or at least for a while.
She like to be in America. Be in America.
She's such a ding dong. Yeah. Somebody else said, like, I'd like to drive a Tesla too, right? Like, you have to have some kind of coin to have a Tesla. I mean, we can't afford to charge it here, or well, we can't charge it. They give you a break, but then they tell us to turn off the power. So I don't know.
Did you see Corn Pop in his Twitter post with the $100,000 or $80,000 Hummer, like it's like electric Hummer or something? He's like, yeah, everybody's gonna get a $7,500 tax credit for your electric vehicle.
Oh, I think that was too when they put that credit out. That was the exact amount that all the manufacturers also raised the price of the cars and trucks by.
Did I ever tell you our experience with Tesla? And like Elon Musk, if you see this, give us a call because I do want the roof. So Gregopedia was really into the. Did I tell you the story? Do you know the story?
No.
So Greg wanted to get solar on the house, and our house is very cute. It looks like a cute little, cottage in the woods. And I was like, I don't want the solar panels on the front of the house. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to have to go on the front of the house. And Greg's like, no, they can put them anywhere. And I was like, I don't want to do it. And then my brother-in-law was like, yeah, they're probably going to have to put them on the front of your house. So I was like, I don't want to do it. So finally, I relented. I said, we'll get somebody in here. My boss, one of my bosses said, oh, I got a great deal at Tesla. Like, and it really did work. Like, I got my bill is great. I'm really happy with it. It was a really easy experience. Call this guy. So I call up the line and they send over a 23-year-old sales guy. And he walks in. I had like a whole notebook full of questions. And I said, listen, you don't have to sell him on this. You have to sell me on it. Because I'm anti. I said, so these are all my questions. I said, but run your pitch. I'm in sales. Run your pitch. Tell me what you're going to do. And the kid goes, no. You have all these questions. Let me answer the questions. So he starts answering my questions. He takes my notebook and he starts answering my questions. And we're going through the list. And he tells me, yeah, you're probably going to have them on the front. I'm like, I don't want to do this. And I said, well, listen, you know what? If you can give me a really good number, I might be warmer to this. $75,000 to put solar panels on my house. I said GTFO. I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, no. That's what they're going for. I'm like, my boss told me that he didn't pay anything. It was like $1,000 and they were on. Are you kidding me? So I said, well, what about the tiles? If you're gonna charge me $75,000, I want the roof tiles,
right,
so that my roof doesn't look like a cyborg. And he goes, oh, you can't even get those. They're coming out in California first. You can't even get those. And I said, well,
I haven't even seen them here yet.
Yeah. I go, so how much would it be? So he writes me up $130,000. So the kid, and now he's and I'm aghast. And the kid is still trying to sell. He's still trying to make the deal. And I'm like, are you kidding? I'm shocked at how expensive it is. So then this was his last ditch effort. Well, if you buy a Tesla, you'll get $1,000 off.
Whee!
Then he proceeded. At one point, he insulted our house. He goes, "Oh, your house is all memed out because we have a lot of movie props and things in our house." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then he insulted Greg. I can't even tell you what he said to Greg. I'll tell you privately, Alycia.
Oh, God.
And at that point, I saw Greg, it was like a cartoon, the red just went up on his face. And I was like, okay, you have to leave now.
You're gonna be
Yeah, you
No.
gotta go. You gotta go. So yeah, it was ridiculous. I was really
Yeah,
shocked.
that's the thing around here. I remember when, gosh, 12, 13 years ago, that was like all the salesmen started coming in, right? And they all start, and then this was back on the days when you had a forum, and the community forum. You go on the bulletin boards, and people are like, "Oh my god, I just did solar, and it's my bill's like 33 cents or something ridiculous." But they weren't telling how much they had paid for the system. And then some of them had this thing where if they wanted to sell the house, they were only leasing the system and they had to get the new buyer to take over the lease of the system. And I was like, what are you people doing?
So
No.
one of my friends used to sell solar, and she told me that part of the sales pitch is that it's going to increase the resale on your house. But here's the thing: if you get a lease deal like that, and the new buyer doesn't want the lease, you're either putting a new roof on, or they're going to use your solar panels that you're paying for at your new house.
Yeah. No, it's like not ready yet. It's not ready for the show.
No.
And I'm not happy with seeing like how much, like, yes, I'm a crystal person, but the mining that's going down for a lot of that stuff, it's like, that's not cool either. So
Yeah.
no.
So I want to answer Robin here. Robin, they wanted us to take out an equity loan on our house. That was the financing that was available. We could take an equity loan on our own house.
We only had about 2 years of equity.
Yeah, and we had 2 years of equity. We just bought the house.
Oh yeah, that works.
I was like, wow. So yeah,
you get a free air freshener with your Tesla.
There's my Tesla story. So, but I do like Elon. Elon, I like you. If you want to give Alycia and I deals on like solar panels or Teslas, if you want to give us Teslas,
I don't want a deal. Just give me something. I don't need deals. Can't afford to finance any of his deals. I saw the Tesla van in the hood today, which made me wonder, because there's a lot of fools in here that have the charger in their house or something. And I see it in the garages. I'm like, man, you guys are ballers. 2 Teslas. Oh. I'm like, sorry, I'm just my little Dodge girl over here.
You and Greg with your Hemis. I swear,
I
I had his truck out on the highway the other day. Oh my God, there's nothing like a Hemi.
It's bueno. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I had to use my power this morning to overtake a dummy. I mean, I just love that damn car. I don't give a shit. I don't care if it took me $5 of gas to go a little bit on the road.
I don't care how many dinosaurs died for that.
What Greg say?
He doesn't care how many times dinosaurs died for that. He hates dinosaurs.
They're dead. Okay, so where are we going? You brought up the line of equity, which reminded me about can we quickly look into why Corn Pop
Absolutely
took out a $250K line of credit on the Rehoboth?
That was the money that Klein was trying to borrow, or Clean, or whatever his name was.
He should have gone over to Corn Pop and not his dip son.
Corn Pop got the money, he just lost it.
Yeah, he gave it all to Nimrod.
Left it in a jacket he had Simonized. Oh, Corn Pop.
Good old Corn Pop. 250K line of credit. I can't imagine he's buying a Tesla with it, or 2. Solar on the house? Maybe he's doing that.
Maybe he's getting solar.
Oh. All right. I'm not even going to go any further. Mine's legal fees, legal money, legal problems, legal.
That ought to do it. Feel better. Hey, the guy. Let him do his job. Yeah.
I don't think he's paying the right guy. I think the guy is kind of an idiot. Somebody, he looks great, but
Yeah, this guy is not a good. If he paid an attorney, this guy's gonna jack him up.
Wait, wasn't Michael Cohen an attorney?
Isn't he in jail? I thought he was in jail.
Yeah, I think he was. I don't know. But that's like who I'm picturing. Like that's who they're paying. Someone is going to be like, he'll go on at like the news shows and then he ends up in jail or something later. But he's a great dresser.
You know what? Like 100%. That's the vibe I'm getting here.
Yeah, it's like if there was like I don't even know if there's a national lawyer like that we would all know. Like I think every state has their own like state TV lawyer who always does the ads you see like in the midday. But if there was like a Better Call Saul, that's kind of like what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, so it's for his legal fees with the Nimrod.
So I got a star. Take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have facts of life. Facts of life. So they're hopeful that this is going to work, but then we get that bat. What's the bat all about? Some may discount you for your less desirable traits, but make no mistake,
you're the smartest man I know.
He's the smartest man I know. Your strengths allow you to accomplish tasks that no one else can do. You're a flying mammal.
Oh my God, it sounds.
This should be your like corn pop exclusive deck.
No, I don't want to wreck it. Don't ruin it.
Don't sully it with that energy. Yuck. I'm only drinking crack from Starbucks. That's all I'm drinking.
I have a delicious water here, but I will be having a Empress 1908 gin and tonic, and the tonic will be the Elderflower Fever Tree brand tonic. Very expensive tonic.
Sounds very bougie. This is why you can't get those solar panels. You got bougie liquor.
No, well, all right. So gin, I am not a good gin drinker. By the second one, I am starting fights out in a bar, and my buddy Dave Gutierrez, who played in Lethal Aggression and Social Decay, both punk rock bands. Dave's fun Saturday night used to be, I'm picking you up. We're going out. We're drinking gin and tonics. And he would take me out to like, punk rock clubs, and he'd get me drunk and he'd watch me start fights with strangers. I get into like
before cell phone videos too. Darn.
Yeah. I think it was a little bit before like cell phone videos. Like this was like the early aughts. We were still going out and doing that. I was still a youngin'. It was before I had kids. But so I can't do like the Tanqueray and tonic, like the straight Tanqueray and tonic. So if I want to have a gin and tonic, I want to have a really good one. Empress 08 is a butterfly pea flower tonic. It's purple.
Well,
it's gin. Yes, thank you. So when you pour it, it's like this beautiful lavender color.
I don't think I've ever had a Tom Collins, Jamie. I don't even know what's in a Tom Collins.
A lot of happy. What is in Tom Collins? Is that gin, Gregory? Tom Collins.
Vodka.
Is it? Let me look it up. My grandfather used to drink them.
Every time I click,
I have a friend named Tom Collins.
They're gonna start calling you Scrappy. Robin says I have Hennessy White. Is that fancy enough? Shit, I'm drinking Kendall Jenner. I'm low budget over here.
A Tom Collins is gin, lemon juice, simple syrup, and club soda. A little bit of lemon to garnish.
I don't know. I can't afford to go out and try, nude liquors, so I'm stuck with hangover Kendall Jenner.
What does she need? Oh, Greg said you need a Corey. Our friend Corey,
He has a bar out in his garage. It's called the M Bar because he has a what is it? Is it an M3 that he went to Germany to go get it and drove it on the Autobahn, and like the bar is really awesome.
Oh. And what, he's gonna figure out what my perfect drink is so I don't get old lady hungover?
Yes. He has every alcohol. He smokes your old fashions and has
I
like
do
little
like old
smokers.
fashions. I always drink those on the Queen Mary, but I do get too drunk on the Queen Mary as well. So there's that.
Well, it's a good thing it's docked, dry docked, because if
Well, I'm
you
not going to fall over the edge. It's more of like me falling down in, the bar bathrooms, And that's when I'm calling Winston Churchill's wife, who's that whore, that kind of stuff. Go on.
Winston Churchill's wife is on there?
They have the Winston's. They have a fancy fine dining restaurant on the Queen Mary called Winston's. At least it used to be there. And I saw a picture of his wife that was part of the decor, a photo of her. And I think I said, like, who's that wench or who's that bitch or something. And the maitre d' lady, whatever you call her, she was like, that's Winston Churchill's wife. And I was like, whatever. She looks like a sour bitch to me. So, yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm fun to hang out with, but I'll get you into some non-PC situations.
Oh my god, I love this.
Oh gosh.
Oh, everybody's having drinks though. We've got wine drinkers, Merlot.
Oh, good. Everybody's drinking. Drink whatever you can.
So I think Harry drinks gin and tonics too, but he probably drinks that fizzy like cannabis drink now.
There's a cannabis drink?
Yes, fizzy beverage.
Wow.
And it is a cannabis carbonated beverage.
Mm,
I know all sorts of stuff.
yeah. Jamie asked what I like to drink. I don't know. I drink white wine. I drink like Cabernet Sauvignon or Sauvignon Blanc.
Are you a white
Whatever.
wine drinker? I thought you were a red wine drinker.
I can't drink red wines anymore because those give me immediate headaches. And then I drink the white wines because I'm looking for a drink that is dry. I don't like the sweet shit. And if I was rich, I would be drinking like whatever the highest level of Johnny Walker is. Like not red, not black, blue. Yeah, I would be drinking blue or green because I like that shit, but we can't afford that. So yeah, I have expensive taste.
Ah. So Greg said to drink sulfite-free red wine. And you will not get a headache.
Oh. Maybe I'll try it again. I don't know. I'm getting like to that age. Everything I drink gives me a headache anymore. And I'm like, sometimes I just want to get drunk, but I don't want to be hungover the next day. I'm too old to get hungover because it's horrible.
I don't have time to be hungover anymore. Like I got to get up and like perform in the morning.
Yeah. Do we want to look at Ellen and Portia's vow renewal?
That was weird.
Yeah, it kind of was because Ellen was dressed like an old man getting ready to mow the lawn, and Portia had on a wedding dress. And then they said it was for a birthday party. And I'm like, why is Ellen still dressed like an old man getting ready to mow the lawn if this is even a birthday party? The whole thing just seemed kind of weird.
It was weird. So do you want to read Ellen's take on it or Portia's, like the motivation and the aftermath? Like I'll read one, you read the other.
Yeah, you get to pick which one you want. Who do you want, Portia or Ellen?
I'm going to take Ellen because I think that's going to be the creepier one. And I want to spare you. Yes.
All right, I'll be Portia over here. Oh God. Oh God. This is so. Oh fuck. How can I never get the right stinking one? Ah, okay, there you go. Colorful, curious characters.
Oh, this is something else here.
Mhm.
So this is what she thought when it was happening. This is what she thought after it happened.
Okay. Oh, you're doing. Yeah, I forgot. You got Ellen over there. It's interesting, Ellen with such happy-looking animals.
So, did you ever date somebody or know somebody who like always had to get even with you? Like
Yeah.
if you did something, even if it was misconstrued, they'd be like, I got to get them back for this. Like I got to punish them for this.
Yeah.
So the party, was not a surprise. And the party, she was very excited to get in there and have a day all about her and have some fun with some friends and was looking forward to it. And then all of a sudden that surprise came out and immediately went from feeling very much in control of the situation to not feeling in control of the situation. She's like kind of a control freak. And
Apparently.
yeah, did not like that this was a big surprise. Did not, even though it was very sweet, and was already planning on how to correct the situation. So pretended that everything was great until everybody was out the door and then was angry. That came out and was, it was like, how could you ruin the night? How could you? I'm just saying, this is for entertainment purposes only. How could you ruin the night running with the devil? And was extremely vocal about it, and then was like, this isn't over. So now what's going to happen moving forward? Let's see what's going to happen moving forward. I found it remarkable that they have bought 24 houses in 19 years. They've moved that many times.
Why do you have to do that? You could have a place and just keep your home base. You don't have to move into every one of them. My gosh, that seems like a little much.
Oh boy, this is rough. So the ship is moving forward into the cross, which is hard times, and the garden is publicly. So I think that this is going to be kind of evident to people around them. I think maybe some people witnessed some unhappiness. Mountain is difficulties, but then the bouquet is surprises, and it's represented by the Queen of Swords, Queen of Spades. So is this a negative surprise? Possibly. Is this a paperwork and things? Possibly. So I think I think she was not very happy. I think there's a lot of threats being made at the moment. I just don't think it was really a great thing. I hate to say that. Like, I don't want to see people that are, not happy with each other or not doing well together, especially if you do have some longevity. And I used to like Ellen once upon a time, like when she had that her first show where she had like kind of long hair and she was straight, and like I thought she was very funny, and I loved Portia de Rossi. Like I always loved her. So she's kind of a bummer,
I think Ellen was a faker. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't.
Yeah, I know.
It's like back in the day, it's like, oh, she seemed okay, but now I'm like, no, she's El Diablo, La Diabla. So good old Portia over here. Poor thing. She was worried about this. She's having some anxiety about this whole deal. That it was going to be okay. She was pulling this off. She wanted to pull it off and make it perfect. And like, it's this idea, like almost like the first time when you get married and you're like, oh, and I want the dress and this and oh, and it's going to be picturing all of this stuff, how she wanted it to go, because things are already no bueno in the relationship. No bueno. They're having a hard time getting back to the happiness of the old days. So it's not going well. She thought that this might give a boost to the relationship. Didn't really help. But this was like a genuine gesture she was trying to do, hoping that they could get out of this shitty emotional situation that they're in. And there's this idea, just like she's just obsessed with trying to make the relationship work. So moving forward, though, we have 7 of Swords.
Oh, I got him. Here he is. Ready? Everybody get ready to laugh.
Moving forward, I don't think we're going. I think this relationship's on its last legs. I do see like Ms. Ellen getting kind of nasty, and somebody might be packing their bags out the door. So it's almost like when you see the housewives do a vow removal. It kind of turns into one. It turns from renewal to removal, and separations in the forecast. At least Portia, maybe she can get away and find somebody nice. So all right, so we looked into Ellen and Portia's. Look at what Marisol got up there.
Thank you, Marisol, for your super sticker.
So nice of you.
Thank you very much. It's actually my first of the month.
Oh, well, it's Friday the 3rd.
Friday the 13th.
The 3rd. So I'm getting almost buzzy. I assume you're getting almost buzzy.
Yes, I was getting buzzy about 10 minutes ago. I was starting to.
Do you want to do God, I don't have any light topics on my list to end it out with. Maybe there's some like dumb news on the phone that's popped up since we've been online.
Well, it's Jeffree Star and Tom Brady. How is Tom Brady going to do in retirement?
Okay, yeah, let's look at him. I don't pay
With
enough
his
attention
weird
to him.
jawline and head.
Does he have a weird jawline? I don't pay
I
attention.
think he has like a weird head.
I think that what's his name? Mark Cuban has a Frankenstein head. And I think Ted Cruz looks like Herman Munster. No, Grandpa Munster. Yeah, he looks like Grandpa Munster. All right, so Tom Brady retirement.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Oh, God. We haven't seen the last of him. I, honest to God, think that he went back into the NFL just so that Giselle would divorce him.
You know, it's funny. I brought that up to my husband, and I was like, here.
So yeah, I think we're moving on to. So I think he just wants to get off the field. I think he's still going to be involved. I think he's going to be like some kind of announcer or on like some morning show or some evening news show, and he's just going to like talk and like be Tom Brady. You know, like what else are you going to do, dude? You're going to get old on the field, like you know.
It's not going to be a greeter at Walmart.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a greeter at Walmart, but I do think he's going to be like he's going to have like the Tom Brady show where he's like the number one guy, you know. Yeah, broadcaster Penny, but like it's going to be his own show.
See, but here's the problem. I think he's like, I see like the broadcaster thing, but the problem is it's very reminiscent in my mind that it turns out like how when OJ Simpson had his show and nobody watched it because it was a train wreck. Like if you wanted to watch it, it was for a laugh, not because it was good. So I think it's like I don't know if he's like the best at speaking or broadcasting. He's going to have to put like lots of work into this.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he has a spending problem or he's just going to be drunk or not drunk, broke after the divorce. But it looks like he's going to be having to like kind of make some more coin for whatever he's going to be indulging in. But I don't, at this point, he's going to have to work at the broadcaster, TV show, whatever.
So, Marnie said, will Gazelle really do the tell-all book? I don't think so. I think if she does, it's going to be very positive because it looks like she's moved on with Mr. Big Dick Energy over here.
Who's that?
I don't know. There's Mr. Big Dick Energy over here. I don't know if it's that
Nimrod.
Taekwondo guy. LBJ. Greg goes LBJ.
Milton Berle?
Milton Berle. Wait, James Woods too, right?
Oh my.
Willem Dafoe? Huh.
Who is the guy in Schindler's List? He's got a big one too.
Liam Neeson?
Was it Liam Neeson?
Him.
That's fine. We would. Liam Neeson or Ray Fox?
Oh, wait a minute. He has a huge contract with Fox. Yep, there we go.
Well, if you want to get entertained, maybe he's going to be funny to listen to.
With his weird jaw. Who's the other one? Peyton Manning? Is he with the one with the weird head?
Yes.
It's kind of a blockhead, yeah.
Yeah, like Tom Brady for me has the jaw. I didn't like when he left Bridget Moynihan.
No, that was like shitty. I always look at when I watch when I watch Blue Bloods and I see her and I'm like, poor thing.
Yeah, like
even though it's like I'm sure she's probably like happy he's gone, but I still go, poor thing, you got ditched.
While she was pregnant though,
oh well, she's probably laughing at him now. She's like, see how well that went?
Yeah, left her for a supermodel. Ugh, ow.
Yeah. Oh well. I don't know.
Maybe he could do like That's Incredible. Remember that show?
Fran Tarkenton?
Yeah. What was it? Kathy Lee Crosby. I want to say Kathy Lee Grifford.
Grifford?
Fran Tarkenton.
And the dark haired John Davidson?
Alan Hunter. Wasn't it Alan Hunter?
John Davidson.
Black guy was Byron Allen.
I don't remember that. I only remember the original three.
Peter Billingsley.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, and the last one?
Peter Billingsley.
Ralphie.
Nope.
Ralphie?
Yes.
What?
He was a kid. They had the kid on. He was part of the panel.
They had a kid in the call?
He went on the show anyway?
He went on the show anyway. So yeah, I loved when they had that big guy, the yoga guy who got in the plexiglass box. What was his name? How do you remember this?
I remember that.
I don't remember any of the episodes. I just remember the intro. I don't know. I was researching like a couple weekends ago though, the that skating show that used to be on, you know, where they'd have like rock bands would perform. I think it was on Fox, like when the Fox channel had just started. God, I feel old. And it was this roller derby type show where they're like characters and they're throwing them off of the thing. And Warrant was on the show, I think. and I found we went antique shopping and they had that damn show's like pinball machine. I was like, dude, this show is stalking me now. Oh god. It was entertainment, man. 90s roller derby. I gotta figure out what
I don't remember that at all. Like
I do remember roller derby being a thing. It wasn't in the 90s. I thought it was like more in the 80s.
Well, we have roller derby in town. I was going to try out for a roller derby team.
Now?
Yeah.
How can you do that? I get out of bed and I'm like, everything hurts. I don't want to go roller derby. I'll break a hip.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I was thinking. But you're just going around in a circle. The tryouts are called fresh meat.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm in. I want to get hurt.
Yeah, that'd be no bueno at all. Fox City? No, that's not it. Somebody has
Fox
to remember
City?
what that stupid show was.
Fuck City sounds like a completely different type of programming.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't call it roller derby. That's probably like an 1800s term or something.
Well, not with a whittling on the front porch.
Here's a listen to my Hunter Biden audio tape. I hope I don't need my pencil.
So everybody, this is what it's like when Alycia and I get off. We're like, "Meow." We're all like psychicked out, and we're like trying to come down from it. So just to kind of give them a peek in the kitchen here. I say that all the time. Peek in the kitchen. We we actually do get kind of high when we're doing this, and I don't know. Do you know why that happens, Alycia?
I assume it is because you're running energy. That's all I can assume that it is. That you're just running the energy in, and then it's kind of like it's just like an engine, right? You're running energy, you're a channel, brrr, and it kind of like instead of heating up, it kind of I don't know, buzzes. That's all I can figure.
Yeah, like driving is probably not the best thing right after. Like I try not to do that. Sometimes I have to. But yeah, it gets weird. Things gets weird.
Oh,
I found something called roller games. Is that it?
Let me see if that's it. Yes, it's roller games.
Roller games.
Mm.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Jamie Roberts wants to know, what is the Starbucks drink that you get?
Oh, it's nothing special. So here's what the deal is. It is a mango dragon fruit lemonade, but I tell them no berries. So in general, it would be a pretty pink color, but I hate their berries because they're freeze dried, and then they put them in there. The little things dissolve. You get berries in your teeth, and they taste like boogers going down. So I say no berries in my drink. Same amount of caffeine. It's good.
I just don't understand how they get caffeine in that.
It's based on a green tea extract. So it sounds like it's like some fruity drink. It's kind of like I like it because to me it's the lemonade makes it kind of Sour Patch Kids-y for me, so it's not sweet necessarily. So it's just
like Greg wants to know if it's matcha powder that they put in it.
It's a liquid. I don't think this one has matcha in it. They have some
matcha. Doesn't have much matcha.
No, I'm not a matcha man. I don't know.
So this is why we want other people to become psychics, because you get this delicious psychic high and you're like, matcha man. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
So Alycia, times. As always, this is my favorite night of the week. Who needs to go out when you can? What did you say, Greg?
Tell them about our psychic adventure on Wednesday.
Yeah, I told Alycia about it. So, Greg wants me to share the psychic adventure. So, do you want to come over and talk about it? So, can you speak up so that you can confirm what I'm saying? So, I told Alycia I wasn't going to put it on because I didn't want to tell the story without Greg. So, we have a friend who we lost a friend during the pandemic. And thank you, Jamie. I just had it done yesterday. So we have a friend that we lost during the pandemic, very dear friend who was, perennially at our, well, I shouldn't say perennially. He was here all the time. He was here like every few days. Lost him sadly to the worldwide situation that happened very unexpectedly. And we're still very close with his brother. And his brother, I knew his brother had a little bit of ability. So I had asked him to be the monitor for my CRV. I said, I want to teach you how to do this. I want you to, come over and be my monitor. So I got him the book, like the kind of the guidebook, and I sent it over to him. And
CRV being controlled remote viewing, not a Honda vehicle.
Yes, controlled remote viewing, which you can go to different places, you can go to different time periods, and you can go to the moon. You can see all kinds of cool stuff. So it's psychic spy stuff. So we finally got a day that we could get everybody together, Greg and Mike. And so I set them up, and kind of gave them the once over of how CRV works. And you guys, those of you who've seen me do it, it's like a reporting format. Oh wait, I think I actually have the book you were using, Greg. Is this the book you were using? Oh, it is. So here, I'll put my screen back up just for a second. So the reporting format you use is like this. You put some technical information here. You do an ideogram, you put the coordinates there, and the ideogram represents different things like water, space, air, flat surfaces, land, etc. So on the website for the course that I took, they have these coordinates that you can use. And when you open, you can open it up and it'll give you some details about it if you need some help. It'll say like it's an activity or a location or something. And then underneath, there's a link for you to open the actual photo. So the first photo was this one. And like pretty much Greg drew it exactly as it was. And he thought that there was on this mountain a little building like this. Well, the picture was cut off right here. So there could have been, but there was water down here. Literally, he drew this. Like, it looks exactly like it. So then we did a second target all together, all three of us. And then we did a third target. And what I did was I had them do the target. And let me remove this so you don't have to look at my hands. I had them do the target. And I worked as the monitor. So I kind of brought them into the picture and had them look at more details. So all three pictures, they did really well. And so when we were done, Mike was saying, we were having something to eat. And Mike was like, yeah, just, I have so many questions. And, they had heard some noises in their house and it scared the kids. And so he had, after Chris had passed away. And so he had gone over to the area that they were hearing these footsteps. And he said, is this you? Because you're driving the kids crazy. Like, stop scaring the kids. So he hadn't heard anything in the house since then. And so he said, like, this is, like, it's such a bummer. Like, he never came around. And we said, well, Chris is here all the time. He actually makes noises on the mason jars that we have in our kitchen. And so I'm reading Mike's cards, like, just, kind of giving him some guidance. And I have this fruit bowl that had a bunch of apples and oranges in it, like real fruit. And so we're sitting there and I'm talking to Mike, and all of a sudden one of the apples moves up onto another apple. I'm not even kidding. Greg, can you back me up on this?
I was there.
It moved up, and Mike's like really pragmatic, and he's very deadpan when he says things. And he goes, and then the apple moved. What the fuck is that? And Greg and I were like, stuff like that happens all the time here. So.
Oh my goodness.
So it was an interesting night. The guys did great. I was very happy, and I do think that they are going to get better at it. So I do see that Gina said if I have a remote viewing, I am not an expert in remote viewing. I am still very much a student. So I would love to be able to teach it someday, but not today. Marisol too. So I took the course through Intuitive Specialists. There's a lady named Lori Williams. You can actually take everybody go over there and take the 3-day course. There's a 3 or 4 day master course. And what she'll do is she'll send you a video for, every day for, I guess, 4 days. And you actually get to do a target. You're going to be amazed at what you can do. It's really, really cool. So she'll tell you a little bit about, controlled remote viewing and what it was used for, and the government programs that it was used in. So it's actually really cool. But the controlled remote viewing didn't have anything to do with the apple moving, but it was just kind of like a whole night. So yeah, it was neat.
I like it. Well, there's that. Did you ever watch that documentary, Third Eye Spies?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's awesome. That's on Netflix still, isn't it?
I don't know. I know it's on Gaia. I haven't gotten back to watching that channeling series. I'm still traumatized by that one lady. I feel like I need to get a pole and do some grinding and bumping.
Oh my god. Yeah. It no, there and actually that was like kind of where I tuned into The Men Who Stare at Goats, Lynn Buchanan.
I have not watched that. Is that one good?
It's really funny. Let the Dance Out. Excitable 67. Let the dance out.
Okay, I'll check
you know
that
what?
one out. I have it on my like watch list, but I'll watch out.
You know what? Everybody's asking if I would post the link. I got it right here.
Oh, you're on top of it.
I am on top of this. Paste.
Like you're psychic or something.
It's like I'm psychic or something. That's the website, and like I said, you can take the 4-day class through there. So the big course is a little bit expensive, but I think you can pay it off over time. I won a prize at work and was able to finance my thing. But she does do an in-person class in New Mexico, and I do want to go to that. So that is I'll do that before I do the ayahuasca trip, I promise.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know, we might not. You might go to some country and they're going to take you as their third eye spy. And we'll never get you back. They're like, oh yeah, it's ayahuasca, and it's just something to knock you out while they take you to their headquarters in black sedans.
I don't know, it'd be like in Stranger Things. I wind up like in the Siberia or something.
Yeah, maybe Pootie's going to have his way with you in your mind.
Wow.
Greg
I
in
don't think
favor?
she'd be opposed to that.
Oh, Greg's trying to send
Like
you off
a-
now. He's
He's
like,
sympathizer.
well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We're so happy to spend Friday night with you. You guys can drink safely at home, and everybody who's drinking low budget like me, we can enjoy it. Just try not to get the hangover. Anna, your next class is when? Are you done?
Thursday. I'll do another video this week, just kind of saying where we're at. We're getting into the wands.
Oh, big wand energy.
So we're going to be into wands. So first of the pips. So we'll go through in the next 4 classes. We're going to do all of the pips suits individually, and then we're going to go into the court and reversals and pairings, and like there's a whole bunch of cool stuff coming up. I got these 2 great books on reversals, so I got all these cool. I'm really excited about that class as we get to it. I've got all these cool exercises for doing reversals. People will understand doing reversals a little bit more.
I want to see that one. Well,
Okay, well, you're invited to all of them.
I didn't get a replay for the last one. I think you had a last one, right? You already did session 2?
I did. I didn't send you it.
I don't think I got it. If I
No,
got
I'll
it, I
send it.
lost it.
I will send it to you. My email went haywire this week, so it was like, yeah, there was a lot of email in there. So
Interwebs.
I know, interwebs. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you so much. Next week on Alicia's channel, Alycia is open for business for readings and crystals, and you have 75 different readings, and she has her new deck. So get out there and go buy her new deck.
Go buy the new deck. Oh, and 20% off. Use code HEARTBEAT. All one word.
Heartbeat.
Use it for crystals, decks, whatever. Not on readings or membership to the Moon Moth Manor, but it will work on your crystal and deck and jewelry orders.
Excellent.
All
All right, guys. Have a good night. We're doing jazz hands?
Yeah, we'll do jazz hands on the way out.
Jazz
Bye, everybody. Love